Well, I didn't expect to be filming a video today. I was at college and I've not really turned my phone on all day. I turned my phone on for about the first time and properly checked Twitter at around 2 PM or something like that when I had a break between classes. And then lo and behold, Scotland national team, they've sacked Alex McLeish. And here I am to give my thoughts on it. I want to have my say on it and I want to say who I think should replace him. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll already know the answer to this because I tweeted it out basically as soon as I found out. And my opinion is that we should go for a massive change up in terms of who we look to appoint. Obviously the last two have been Scottish men and people that know the country, know the players a lot. They're well known faces and names within Scottish football and just Scotland in general. However, I'm going to throw a wee spanner in the works and say that I think we should go for McLeish. I think it's a nice change for us. I can wholeheartedly see arguments for managers like Steve Clarke, a push Jack Ross. Obviously he's done fantastic things with St Mirren and stuff like that. He's a Scottish man as well. And I could see the argument for people like that. But I think that Scotland, we need a massive change up. I just think we need a new kind of vein of thinking coming into it and we need new ideas. And I think the main way we're going to get that is by hiring a manager who has vast experience, has a decent pedigree as well, and also just comes with a different kind of brand of thinking rather than just the Scottish way of thinking, if you know what I mean. As I said, can completely understand why you'd want a manager like Steve Clarke, because he's a man who has done fantastic things with Kilmarnock and he could probably look for a different step in his career like the Scotland job, and being a man of his ilk, he probably would take the Scotland job. I just think that with how Scotland's going right now, the only thing that would really make us feel like it's a massive change is if we go for something completely different. And my only reason that I could see Steve Clarke being something massively different is that it would show us showing some intent that we can go out and get a manager that will really build us up in quality, because there's no doubt Steve Clarke's a better manager than Alex McLeish was, for one thing. But in my opinion, McLeish is the man for me. I think that's who we should be going for. I won't be too fussed if it is someone like Steve Clarke, because I've already said it in this video, I'm not going to say it again. I can just understand it. McLeish to me though, it just makes it seem a bit different, a bit more enticing for us as fans to look at and think what type of players could he bring into the squad, what style of play would he play. With a manager like Alex McLeish, you always kind of knew what you were going to get. You knew you weren't going to get a great brand of football, you were never going to get the fans clamouring to him and really taking to him as a manager, because nobody was really that big a fan of Alex McLeish, let's be honest. And then I suppose, given us one of our worst results in our history with that 3-0 loss away at Kazakhstan, probably didn't do his case any favours, because Alex McLeish was never a fan favourite, and giving us a result like that to watch live on the telly as well. What a fantastic way to treat us fans, eh? Fortunately for us, that is no longer now, because Alex McLeish is gone. And even before that, it took a while for Gordon Strachan to finally get the backing of the fans. And even when he did get the backing of a majority, there was still some grumbles of the fact that he should get sacked. And of course that ended up being the case. And then when Alex McLeish came in, a lot of folk were starting to think, should we get Gordon Strachan back? And I don't think that's an avenue we should be looking to go down. I think that was just a case of clutching at straws because we were that down in the dumps about Alex McLeish being the manager. However, that is now not the case, and we're in a new age of Scotland now, and we should be looking to really push on and finally get to a European competition. Speaking of getting to European competitions, obviously the Euro 2020 qualifiers are still going on as we speak, and we've got 8 games left to save the campaign, and whoever the new gaffer is, they'll come in and have to deal with what they have to deal with, and hopefully can get us over the line and finally get us to a European competition, as I said. I've not lived yet when Scotland have been in a European competition. I was born in the year 2000 and I'm yet to see us compete at an actual national competition or a European competition for all the nations, of course. We need to get to the Euros, the World Cup, any of them, even the UEFA Nations League. That's a massive thing now, obviously, which allows you to get a platform into a European competition. we need to do something. We need to get somewhere. And although Alex McLeish has got us to the qualifying stages of the UEFA Nations League, I believe, or he's got us into the playoffs or something, he was never the right appointment for the start. Nobody was really behind him. And the longer it went on with the turgid style of football and fans being apathetic towards not only Alex McLeish but the incompetence of the SFA and stuff like that, it was just negativity and apathy for the crowd, and it was just never going to work. And that's why I think we just need a massive change up, a name that you wouldn't really expect Scotland to go for, a name that will bring a bit of enthusiasm in terms of sort of the unknown quantity when it comes to picking players of the ilk that Scotland can pick from, which isn't a great quality, but it is fine and it should be doing better than it is. So hopefully we can get that. As I said, my pick is Slaven Bilic. Do you agree with me on that front? And then also, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Who would you pick to be the next permanent Scotland manager? It's an interesting dynamic because there's a lot of candidates that you could pick from. My pick though, Slaven Bilic. And as I said, let me know what you think of that choice, and then comment down below who you would have picked. So as I said, I just wanted to get my thoughts out on this really because it was a kind of breaking news story. I didn't expect it to happen right now, and that was probably down to the fact that I was at college and I didn't even keep track of anything that was happening during the day. But it happened, and now I'm here giving my thoughts. Of course I am. And I want you to give yours below too. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. Comment down below the next Scotland manager in your opinion, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, which will definitely now be the Friday video between me and Jenny, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.